chill out. So I'm back at it again. And continuing with the normal videos. Today we're doing another Final Fantasy 7 background. And the background I chose was the beginner's hall located in Sector 7. You get to this hall after the bombing mission run. After jumping on the train, it takes you to this tutorial on the train's screen. You see Jacob plays, zooming out to show you the massive structure, and then you go, and then you arrive at the train station in Sector 7. And from Sector 7, you head to Tifa's bar. And once you get settled in, then you're able to walk around and actually enter the buildings and talk to the residents there. And one of them are the beginner's hall. This area was the first tutorial area that the game actually gave you information about what the game had and the dynamics on how to play it. When I first started Final Fantasy 7, I was very new to RPGs in total. In fact, I didn't understand what an RPG was necessarily back then. I didn't play much games, and this was one of the first few games that I ever played. I was introduced to the Final Fantasy series by my friend, and it was the first ever RPG game I played was, I believe, Final Fantasy X, and I hated it because I just didn't understand the dynamics. I didn't understand the turn-based. I had no clue about this thing, and just trying it out. I didn't like it at all, but I tried to give things a second try, and I decided, okay, I'll look into it, and I discovered the Final Fantasy 7 movie, Adventure, and I watched it, and I was so incredibly amazed by the CG, the fight scenes, the choreography, the storytelling was interesting. It was a really interesting movie for me, and I loved it. And when I actually, a few weeks later, I actually saw that there was a copy of Final Fantasy 7 game, and I instantly jumped on it. I bought it and carried it home. And of course, the bomb and run was fantastic. It just threw you into the game, large wait times, or boring storytelling that actually just took you out of the game. It just threw you in, and I just loved that because it just grabbed your attention. And me not knowing much, just tried a few things. Here was the first time I actually sat back and just focused on, okay, what is there in this game? And that's where I discovered, the limit breaks and all that good stuff. The combinations of material, the downsides of too much or too little. It had so much complexities. It had so much material that it allowed you to figure out a gameplay that, or gave you many types of gameplays that you could enjoy and invest your time in. And there were like super powered materials that just made battle so much easier. Well, this is more or less in the future. Just reminiscing about it, it's so fun to grind and try to get these amazing materials where you can utilize them and really just become overpowered, more or less. Unfortunately, there is someone to compare to in terms of remake. I love the material in remake, but in rebuild, I thought we'd get so much more better material, so much more interesting, exciting material. And to me, it's like there is no really overpowered material or very amazing material that will make you try to grind for it or try to get it. It's just the game just allows you. The game just gives you a hack and slash, more or less, and there is no really interesting material. There's one or two combinations that was interesting for me, but never had the amount and the range it had in the original game, which I really wished they put more material into it. I mean, I keep seeing fire, I keep seeing lightning, I keep seeing ice. It's nice, but I want like really unique exotic material that I can actually fight for and I can actually contest and become overpowered. That is like what you do, what you want to do, what the grinding is. I wish there were an option where you could have grind and get these super powered things and become ultra powerful. But I'm maxed out in Reboot, and still it's a grind to defeat enemies. There's normal monsters in the land. It just doesn't die from one or two hits. It's like a whole battle you have to do for these small creatures, and it takes away from what I felt made Final Fantasy 7 so great, is that it broke the conventional rules of gaming and give you something so powerful and overpowered if you work towards it, and you can use it or you can't, or you wouldn't. Sorry, it just gives you that option to become overpowered or less. You can make your own playstyle where in Reboot, of course, you'll kind of be held into, for me, hack and slash. I don't like to waste my MP on very little damage, so I tend to just go for a physical build. And my preference, I really like the fighting, the physical melee combat, so it fits into my playstyle. But still, there's always one or two gripes. But in the beginning, in this tutorial, it was the beginner's hall actually allowed you to just take a step back and just focus on, okay, what is the dynamics, what skills and whatnot do I need to understand, and it was fun. It was really fun just figuring out the niches of this game and just figuring out how I'd like to play it later on. It's too cool. Building the original background for this scene, so I to all the boxes and automatically have the wood randomized and randomized on the wood. As for the chain link fence, the chain link fence was a little bit tricky for me. I really wanted to utilize the corona pattern, but I'm not too sure what I'm doing wrong. Probably have to figure this out. A very quick attempt. It did not really work out as I hoped with the wood, and it wasn't as straightforward as I wished it was. So I just used a knife to cut and just applied a temporary, which for me is something I constantly use for things like baskets, nets, and chain link fences, of course, because it just works so fast and efficient and it's easily editable. So I came to the conclusion to just cut and just apply it to temporary for quickness and for efficiency. As for the floor, I kind of wanted a kind of dark but a little bit brighter finish. So I decided on this concrete. As for the scene itself, the scene was pretty straightforward. There were no huge complexities with it. It was a simple cage, boxes, cabinets, and a few wires. But it was pretty straightforward scene. The only thing that was like a little bit difficult was just trying to figure out the boxes itself, on how to lay it out, because it doesn't, because the lack of knowing the actual layout of the boxes behind, I kind of have to like try and figure out and make do. But I believe everything came out pretty well. And as for this is for the beginning, and again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you of course like this content and you would like to see more of it, please share and subscribe and comment. Let me know what you guys think. See you.